Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Sunsetnwaves. I wanted to come at you today and talk about heat training and heat damage, okay? So I'm gonna come to you with that today. Most of the hot tools that we use today are curling irons, flat irons, and some that want to take it to the back in the day, they use the hot comb. So people, a lot of times I see on the YT are calling heat trained hair heat damaged hair. And so one of the ways that I thought would display the difference is using another tool that displays heat on both sides, like the flat iron. And one of the things that I thought was compatible to that was the toaster. So I want to show you what a normal piece of bread looks like, okay? So this is a normal piece of bread. This is what I would consider, let's just call this bread. You see how it's bouncy back and forth? Let's call this natural, like my curls today. My curls is popping, y'all. They popping. But let's just consider this natural, okay? So you see how this bread can move back and forth? It's like a natural piece of bread, all right? For lack of a better term. Now, let's say this bread is somebody who may be natural, but they don't, they flat ironed it, okay? This bread looks pretty similar to this bread, but this bread is not really moving. It's been altered. The heat on this has altered it somewhat. However, if you scrape it off, you see how I can scrape it off? It gets back bouncy, okay? So I would say that's somebody who maybe flat irons their hair once in a blue and puts water back on it, okay? So then it can, you scrape some off and it can go back and forth. Now, this, I'm going to say, people use the term heat altered. Heat trained. I like to use the term heat altered chemically free. Okay, so this is the girl who straightens her hair on the regular basis. Okay, this is still a good piece of toast, but you can see the coloring is a little different because it's been heated more. All right, so it's more altered than this piece. All right, if you can see the comparison there, it's more altered than this piece, but it's still a good piece of toast. So this, but I can scrape, but it still won't bounce back like the other piece. I can keep scraping, it's not going to bounce back. So, but this is clearly not damaged. I'll eat it. It's not damaged. Y'all know I'm on a diet. It's not damaged, it's just altered. And now, this is heat damage. This is for that girl who doesn't understand how to do the heating process to heat train properly. So they're just doing it the same way, day in and day out. They doing it to their hair every day. They're not just, most people who heat train focus on the root, and then as they get to the ends, they get lighter on the flat iron. They might not do as much strokes. This person doesn't understand heat training. This is heat damage. I ain't eating this. You see how dusty that is? That's how your hair do when it's heat damage, okay? So this is a perfect example of heat damage. I'm still chewing the other bread. Leave these heat altered girls alone. Some people don't prefer to wear curly hair, but their hair is chemically free. Is their hair natural in its natural state? No, it's not like this, but it's not damaged either because it's not like this. This and this is two different extremes. So I do believe that there is a way to heat train your hair and have beautiful hair. I have a friend who has hair down her back and her hair has been heat trained for years. But it depends on what you want. If you want to rock your hair curly, no, you don't want a straight hand. Eventually, it will, your curls will definitely be looser. So no, I don't do that because I wear my hair most of the time curly, and I wouldn't want, a straighter piece. So it does alter the hair. So to call it natural, no. But to call it damaged, no either. So this is just my two thoughts on heat training versus heat damage. And yeah, let me try. No. Okay. All right. Sunsetnwaves. Peace, y'all.